Welcome back. Algae overgrowth is at the center of a years-long dispute between some Williamson County homeowners and the city of Liberty Hill. Tomorrow, commissioners with the Texas Commission on Environmental Quality could end that fight.
The KVUE Defenders have been following this issue since the beginning in 2018. At stake, how much phosphorus the Liberty Hill wastewater treatment plant can discharge into the South San Gabriel River. Here's investigative reporter Jenny Lee.
In 2017,
we wanted to be close to them and
family brought Dave Bunnell to Central Texas.
have a place where the family could meet and hang out.
That place is Gabriel's Overlook, a small community off Highway 29 and Ronald Reagan in Georgetown, where the South San Gabriel River flows behind Bunnell's backyard. For months, he fished and enjoyed the waterway with his grandchildren. He shared video of the river when it was so clear you can see the limestone at the bottom. But in April of 2018,
this river was covered from side to side with algae this thick.
Thick globs of algae began blanketing the river.
You couldn't even walk in the river. You couldn't see the water. It was 100% algae at that point in time.
Bunnell discovered the culprit was 2.5 miles upstream, where the Liberty Hill wastewater treatment plant discharges treated wastewater into the river. The excessive algae growth is the result of the facility releasing phosphorus into the water. Bunnell and others filed a complaint with the Texas Commission on Environmental Quality, triggering a years-long legal battle. They want the treatment plant to limit the amount of phosphorus. Homeowners say that level violates state water quality standards by preventing recreational use of the river like fishing and swimming.
So we've been having algae growth ever since this outfall started flowing.
Drew Enkelke lives right next to the discharge site or outfall of the treatment facility.
The algae, when it gets warm, has a terrible smell because it kind of grows, then it dies and it becomes fetid. It's a jungle smell. It also attracts flies. There's an invasive snail that has come into it and started living in the algae.
This is an up-close look at where the Liberty Hill wastewater treatment plant discharges its waste and water into the San Gabriel River. As you can see, there's algae nearby and downstream, despite crews having been here recently to clean this all up. The 6-year legal battle also involves Liberty Hill's request to renew its wastewater discharge permit. The latest in that fight came in November, when judges with the State Office of Administrative Hearings sided with residents and said the wastewater treatment plant needs to reduce the level of phosphorus in its treated wastewater from 0.15 milligrams per liter to 0.015 milligrams per liter. But Liberty Hill Interim Mayor Crystal Mancia disagrees with that assessment, saying the city has already taken several steps to address the issue.
The council and staff have done everything that they can to meet the standards that TCEQ requires and also be lower than what's required to do the best that we can for our citizens.
Natasha Martin represents the city. She says the administrative judge's recommendation to decrease the phosphorus level is just unattainable.
So if you have 0.015, you really need to be able to operate at 0.01 or 0.0009 because you have good days and bad days. You're gonna fluctuate. And a limit at 0.015 does not technically allow that. I mean, you can't do it. This is a statewide concern because how the plants are built now, they can't reach it.
Martin says as a result, cities across Texas are watching this case closely. Earlier this month, the Texas Municipal League wrote a letter stating the limitations set in this case hold significance for other cities across the state. And the Texas Rural Water Association also wrote a letter asking TCEQ commissioners to reject the phosphorus limit proposed by the State Office of Administrative Hearings. The South San Gabriel River was once considered one of 22 pristine rivers in Texas.
I can't let my kids get in here anymore.
A title given to rivers and streams that contain below detectable levels of phosphorus at 0.06 milligrams per liter. Whether the river regains that title could be in the hands of TCEQ commissioners. For the KVUE Defenders, I'm Jenny Lee.
Jenny, thank you. The TCEQ Commission meeting is scheduled for tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. KVUE will be there to cover it, and we'll let you know what happens?